Imagine this. A US Navy team intercepts a North Korean fishing vessel, shots are fired, and the crew is killed. On the surface, it looks like a skirmish at sea, but in reality, it could have been the spark for World War III. Because if the roles were reversed, if North Korea killed an American crew, the world would already be on fire. Now, let's be clear. The US Navy SEALs haven't officially gone around sinking fishing boats in North Korea. But the US Special Forces do carry out regular interdictions, seizures, and armed confrontations at sea, targeting piracy, smuggling, and sanctions violations. In 2017, for example, US and Allied forces stepped up operations to stop North Korean coal and oil smuggling at sea. And there have been numerous deadly clashes involving North Korean fishing vessels, with Japan, South Korea, and even Russia reporting confrontations that ended in deaths at sea. Now imagine if one of those incidents had involved the US military. The consequences would be on another level entirely. And here's why. Because North Korea isn't Somalia. It isn't a pirate gang. It's a nuclear armed state. And every time its people are killed in clashes, even fishermen, Korean officials use it as propaganda, portraying it as an act of war. A US attack, even accidental, would instantly escalate because North Korea's regime cannot show weakness. Their entire survival is built on projecting strength against America, which means a skirmish at sea could quickly spiral into missile launches, artillery exchanges, and a regional war dragging in South Korea, Japan, and even China and Russia. Now, flip the script. Imagine North Korean commandos killed a US fishing crew off Alaska. Do you think Washington would shrug it off? Absolutely not. It would dominate every news cycle. Military retaliation would be demanded instantly. Sanctions, airstrikes, maybe even a call for regime change. The US would frame it as proof of North Korean aggression. But when it's the other way around, the world downplays it, treats it as just another incident. That double standard is exactly why these events are so dangerous. One mistake, one clash, one death, and suddenly the balance collapses. And the Korean Peninsula is one of the most militarized places on Earth. The US has nearly 30,000 troops stationed in South Korea. North Korean have thousands of rockets and aimed at Seoul. And China and Russia see that region as their backyard. In this environment, even a small incident, a boat, a border crossing, a misfired shell, carries the risk of spiraling out of control. History shows us this isn't a fantasy. World War I started with an assassination. Vietnam escalated from a supposed boat attack in the Gulf of Tonkin. Tiny sparks have lit global infernos before. And still, Western media often frames US clashes as routine operations, while portraying any North Korean retaliation as aggression. That narrative downplays the reality. Any death at US hands could trigger catastrophic retaliation. The danger isn't just the act itself, it's the stories told afterward, the propaganda, the outrage, the calls for revenge. And that's how escalation begins. So here's the uncomfortable truth. A US Navy clash with a North Korean fishing vessel may sound small, but it's a tripwire event, the kind of thing that could unravel global peace overnight. If North Korea killed an American boat crew, we would all know the result would be war, which means the opposite should carry the same risk. The question is, how long can they play these dangerous games on the edge of nuclear war before somebody finally makes a mistake that can't be undone?